network accessibility and availability. So let's look from three different types. Is for internet, intranet, and extranet. The first one is network accessibility. For internet, it is public access. For intranet, it is a private access, and for extranet, it also a private access. The second one is availability. For internet, it is a global system. For intranet, it is specific for an organization. And the last one for extranet is make use of the public network to share information with suppliers and vendors. So,
Alright, now we move on to the next different points in terms of coverage. Internet is available all over the world. For intranet, it is restricted to the organization's area. Meanwhile, extranet coverage is restricted area only to an organization's and a few of its stakeholders. Next element is from aspect of content accessibility. Internet is accessible to everyone. Meanwhile, intranet is accessible only to the members of the organizations. On the other hand, extranet is accessible only to the members of the organizations and external members with login credentials.
Hi everyone, I'm Ilekya Reddy and I'm going to present about the number of computers in Internet, Intranet and Extranet and its owner. So for the Internet, there were over 4.9 billion active Internet users globally. The number of computers connected to the Internet is much higher as many users have multiple devices. It's not possible to determine the exact number of computers connected to the Internet in real time as this information is constantly changing. For the owner, the Internet is a global network comprising a vast number of devices owned by individuals, businesses, and organizations worldwide. Second, the number of computers connected in intranets can vary widely depending on the organization's or network size and structure. Intranets are private networks within an organization and are not publicly reported like the total number of Internet connected devices. For the owner of intranet, the number of computers connected to an intranet and their ownerships are typically internal to an organization and not publicly disclosed. Intranets are private networks used with an organization. Ownership usually lies with the organization itself. The number of connected computers would depend on the size and structure of the specific intranet. Third, extranet. Similar to intranets, the number of computers connected in extranets can vary depending on the specific organization involved. Extranets are networks that allow limited access to external users, such as business partners or clients. For the owners, extranets are private networks that extend beyond an organization's internal network, often involving collaboration with external partners. The number of connected computers and ownership details would be specific to each external and its participating entities. That's all from me. Thank you.
Now, next we move on to the network purpose and security between internet, intranet, and extranet. The network purpose of the internet is to share information through the world. Then, the network purpose of the intranet is to share information through the organization. After that, the network purpose of the extranet is to share information between members and its external members. Now, we talk about security of the internet. It is dependent on the user of the device connected to the network. This is the security of the internet, security purpose. Then, for the security purpose of the intranet, it is enforced via firewall. Then, the extranet network security purpose is enforced via firewall that separates the internet and extranet.
Okay, for users, for internet, intranet, and extranet, we can see internet. It say the users are of the general public. Intranet is the users, employees of the organization, and extranet is the users, employees of the organization which are connected in the network. For the setup policies, internet, extranet, and extranet. First, internet. There is no hard and fast rule for policies. For intranet, policies of the organization are imposed, and extranet we can see that it says policies of the organization are imposed. It seems like intranet. Okay.
Maintenance and economical. Internet is maintained by ISP, that is stand for Internet Service Provider. However, intranet and extranet is maintained by CIO, HR, or communication department of an organization. As for economical, it is more economical to use internet than intranet and extranet. It is because internet is more cost efficient than intranet and extranet.
Moving on to the next point of difference, which is relation. Internet is the network of networks, while intranet is derived from internet and extranet is derived from internet. The examples of internet is what we normally use every day, and the examples of intranet is used by companies such as Wipro for its business purpose, and the examples of extranet is used by companies such as Dell and Intel for its business operation.